Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be, and welcome to our Burning Wheel podcast of the Game in Flames. It is I, your Flame Master, Scotty Batstone. This podcast is for mature audiences and audiences that think they're mature. Thank you for joining us on this exhilarating adventure into the unknown, and without further ado, let the flames begin. So, I was thinking it'd be cool if you guys described your characters in a little more detail, perhaps. Because we have a basic understanding, but maybe you guys want to enumerate, like, what you look like more in detail, or something to that degree, or maybe just kind of, if you'd like to inform me of, I don't know. Do you think that'd be cool?
I do, but also basically all I've got is I think I wrote this down that I've got like the auburn hair and a really big, beautiful braided beard.
Ooh.
Big, beautiful braided beard.
Yeah, because we had this discussion. I think it was like 2 or 3 sessions ago, where I think it was Chris's character Galvian, who also has a nice beard.
Right. It was my favorite part of session 1, actually.
It was session 1. Yeah, it's got a nice beard, not bad for a human.
Yes.
Not bad.
Yeah. You said I appreciate that beard because it is a beard, but he also knows his place in the beard game, and he's not trying to be as cool as a dwarf.
I remember this.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I can't go full braid.
yeah. So
But
Chris said I have a pretty good beard that's like well kempt, and he's looking the part of a supposed noble. So it's trim, and it's fresh. It's fresh as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then John, you're lanky?
Yeah, it's kind of so Ted Smallsword is a bit of a lanky character. He used to have blonde hair. It's kind of turned darker brown, but that might just be because he hasn't showered in a while.
Yeah, that'll do it. Are you getting dready? You got some minor dreads going?
I don't think it's dready yet. It's mostly just kind of like dusty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and then
itinerant performer. Look at you.
Yeah, so not a lot of hot showers in the accommodations that he's usually accustomed to.
Okay. You got any facial hair coming in?
No.
Okay.
He's still 16, so it hasn't come in yet.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if he was a Batstone, maybe, but
yeah,
he's not.
Just no.
And Ian, what color is your skin?
So all elves are pretty fair, so I'm fair, which maybe means I have blondish hair.
Okay.
Maybe it's a dirty blonde.
I'm wiry. Fair with dirty blonde hair, and you're wiry. And do you have markings, like, or facial, not facial tats, but like maybe some tattoos or something like that?
I think he's probably got some scars. I don't know about tattoos, but he's probably got some scars, even maybe one on his face that stands out.
Okay. And potentially some scars on your back from the floggings that you received from goblins?
Yeah, let's say that.
Okay. All right. I think that's good. I got a little better idea of what you guys look like.
I just want to let it be known that I have a full head of hair.
Okay. Yes. Galvian has a full head of hair, a nice 18-year-old with a well-kempt beard, and as we already discussed, he is handsome.
Oh. Yes.
How weird would it be to be 18, full beard, and just bald? You just ran out of hair on the top, and it all migrated down to your face.
You know, I don't think it's unheard of. But
no, it totally isn't.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I should say uncommon.
Yeah.
'Cause, I bet it's a good look.
Just
I'm
Wooly
Now that I'm
Willy.
thinking about
You just
that.
have to own it. You just
Any
have
Yeah.
any look is a good look if you can wear it well.
Yeah.
to.
Frank Sinatra said, "A man can wear any color as long as he wears it well." So I think it goes the same for hair
For
atop
hair.
the
Absolutely.
head.
Well said.
So there we are, and you guys are or were on the edge of the vessel. You, Georgian and Galvian had just come back uh, from looting. You, Georgian, decided to look at what was in your bag, and you saw a gorgeous yellow, orange, white, wispy, glassy stone sphere.
And
Whatever you
I'm
wanna call it.
all about it.
He's
I
all
really
about it.
like it.
Chris, you've got a pendant that's radiating warmth and it's also yellow. You have a ring that is aquamarine stone on it, and you guys have some cool knives.
I got a wand. I got an orc wand.
Yeah, you got a wand that's knobby and red, and
I got
then
a shield.
Ian got mad. Well, he was mad, and he told John off and was like, or I should say,
Ted.
no, I'm trying to remember your stupid name. Gawain. No, it's not a stupid name. I mean stupid in that I'm stupid because I can hardly ever remember your names. Gawain.
Guinevere.
Yeah, Guinevere. Thank you, John, for adding more fuel to the fire of the hard G's. Okay, so Gawain said, "I'm watching you. I don't trust you." All that jazz.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't trust him that much either.
Yeah.
To
And
be
to be
fair,
fair, you don't really trust many, do you?
No, but especially people who are like, "Oh, I'm the best shot on the boat. Look at the boat 300 meters away. I think I'll take out 2 orcs before they get here." Like, nah.
All right. Yeah, your character's a dick.
Yeah. Well, call him like I see him.
So go ahead. The sun is setting, and I think we said that you guys were already reveling and cavorting. So should we cut to that scene?
isn't that when the song happens? Isn't that what we're leading up to?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's up to Ian when he wants to hop up on the table and sing. Because
Right now we're
the last session literally ended with Ian saying, "Oh wait, I want to sing," and then Colin cut it off. It was just click. So it was perfect. Ian just wants to sing.
Well, yeah. For my purposes, I'm trying to find Delilah, because I remembered her name,
Okay.
and I haven't found her yet.
Okay.
But the party's been going on for about an hour.
Yeah.
And and I'm just searching the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah. If there's a party going on, I'm probably doing performing, party crowd pleasing tricks and
Nice.
probably bringing a few drinks around and then doing tricks in between.
Yeah. And to make this like an all-inclusive party, because the whole boat just survived potential death. They're doing it like on the main deck, so it's not like divided necessarily by class. It's just like, hey guys, good job. We are carrying on, and so it's like main deck status. And there's musicians and what are you doing, John? What type of performing?
Yeah, so he's just doing kind of like your up close little performances, so little, card tricks with people
Nice.
up close, and maybe a little, if they're drunk enough that I think I can pull it off, probably pull some coins out from behind their ear sort of thing. I'm not too good at it, but if they've had a couple, then I can usually make it work.
So are these coins that you're actually just pulling out of their pocket?
Yeah, whenever possible. But if I'm bringing drinks around, people are probably tipping, a little bit. So I just use those so that I'm not cutting into my actual wages.
Yeah, I got you. Cool. Georgian?
I mean, I'm a dwarf. I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna sing loud, and it's not necessarily
Nice.
gonna be good. I mean, it's gonna be okay. Like,
I mean, no obligation, but do you want to give us a little sample of what that might sound like?
Let me think. So what I envision, since I have like a little bit of the sing skill, is that like I'm not gifted, right? My voice isn't good, but I know how to like hit notes reasonably, but that degrades significantly as I get drunk.
Right.
So
yeah, you're like mariachi after they've had like way too many margaritas.
yeah, so there's like we got mumbling and slurring. There's like
That is beautiful.
like that kind of thing.
Yeah, that puts me in a very good mood. I like that. I wish I was actually hanging out with your character right now. And then Ian, what would you like to be doing?
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to sing, man.
Nice. I just want to freaking sing.
I mean,
So can I just quickly control your character and say that you maybe like get up on the table or something?
All right.
Or a chair?
Chair seems more my style.
Okay. Cool.
Not showy.
So go ahead and introduce it, whether you're going to be like, hey guys, shut up, I want to sing, or if you're just going to start, or like, what do you want to do?
All right, everyone. We've got a song to sing. Quiet down. Quiet down.
Right, yeah.
Shut it.
I love
Shut
this
it.
guy.
Listen.
All right. I'm on pins and needles.
Oh, you guys want me to sing now?
Shut it and sing. All right, hey, guys, he's gonna sing.
I have to roll to see if it's successful, right?
Right, but
first.
I want to hear a song. I want to hear
Okay.
a song.
All right, here we go. Here's an old Gaelic song. Leila shimuna kinyo hila shimuna bihohi milich muna mihohi sherpen pala rekucho. Leila shimuna kinyo hila shimuna bihohi milich muna bihohi sherpen pala rekucho.
Hey. All right. So
Beautiful.
what we decided is that his will is 4, and that is the obstacle for how moved y'all gonna get, and your dice you're rolling is your steel. So let's start with Georgian, because he's drinking and he's having a good time, and let's see how moved he gets.
And who among us will be rolling the dice today? Would you like that to be me?
I would love anyone who
have to see if the song is successful.
Colin, you want to go ahead and roll dice?
Yeah, sure. So I'll share that screen.
Thanks for doing it.
And yeah, no problem.
I was thinking I might do some Foley work and like actually roll like dice just for
So Flame Master, according to the book, we have to roll to see if the song is even successful before wonderment takes place.
Oh, really? Okay. So successful.
What page is that, Ian?
Will. I'm trying to think how I would test that.
Well, you can have him roll sing, right? He's singing.
Oh, righto. Yes.
And this is a
singing. This
a
is
song
your
he knows?
singing skill that you are testing. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And to see whether you can sing or not, it is obstacle 1 versus 2 dice. So hopefully you get at least 1 success.
Oh, he's fucking good.
All right.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
I told you guys. I told you.
There we go. We got ourselves a
rolled
6.
a 6.
1 success.
Now, do you want to use a fate point to just, like, kill it?
No, that's all right. I don't need that.
Okay.
I'm good enough.
All right. So he's singing, and it was successful. And what is your will, Georgian?
My steal?
Will.
No, yeah, you're right. Your steal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my steal is 4, so I'll go ahead and roll that, and we haven't rolled it yet, and now, here we are. I'll get this preview off the screen.
Okay. So,
Hey,
like it or not, you are moved because you rolled only 2
Absolutely.
successes.
I've lost control of my faculties, and I am sitting there like, I'm pissed because he's an elf, and he's singing so much better than me.
Are you pissed or are you just pissed drunk?
I mean, all of the above. I'm hammered, and I'm like, God damn it. I'm never gonna sing like that.
I like it. I like it.
Ted is not even trying to resist. He's just leaning into it.
Oh yeah. What are you moving with it? Are you dancing? What are you doing?
I think he's just standing there, like he's put his drink tray down. He stopped whatever trick he was in the middle of doing for, the table next to him, and he is just like, just staring and just being completely moved.
Nice. I like it. I like it. Let's see. Galvian Millerson, your steal is 4. Do you want to roll it or do you want to just be moved?
Well, I'm still looking for Delilah, so I'll roll it.
Okay.
If I am moved, I will break down in tears.
So that's 4 dice ob 4.
Here we go. Nice. Very
Nice.
well timed, and that is
Still looking for the Delilah.
Okay.
I am unmoved.
Okay. You actually
Right?
you are moved because
Sorry.
you only rolled 2 successes. So you were trying to roll 4 successes to resist.
Oh, so I am stopped in my tracks.
Yes, you are.
I am weeping openly.
But at that moment, you are also stopped in your tracks because Delilah walks up from the lower deck of the ship.
Perfect timing.
And though she looks, she is not of noble birth, but she is a passenger that scraped together enough money to buy a ticket to explore a distant land because she just, she's got a wild heart. And she walks up the stairs and despite her clothing, she looks gorgeous. And you're weeping.
And he's got his beer goggles on. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And my beard goggles.
Your beard goggles, yes. So what do you do?
Hairy.
So you're frozen for like 6 to 10 seconds. And
you guys, I'm the dad here. You guys.
What?
You guys are worse dad jokes.
I just think it's so beautiful.
Yeah. So you're frozen there, and then after you're weeping and you still have just wetness under your eyes, you look up and you see Delilah. So what do you do?
I just think it's so beautiful.
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, I wish I could hear songs like that every day of my life. So, how are you feeling after all of the craziness that happened?
I don't have the words to really nail it down. Can you come with me to my quarters?
I mean, so let's roll something for that. Let's see here. Do you have any applicable skills for seducing people.
Persuasion, charming, something.
I am very charming.
You're very good looking.
I am good looking.
Use that as a
Right, but is the
applicable
character,
form,
that's what matters.
And I also have a lot of cash. So is that?
Yeah, we said you have a decent amount.
Wait, does he? Didn't I get that?
No, that was off
It's
me.
part of my. It's part of my.
Oh, never mind.
Point.
But you also have been buying Georgian drinks. Still.
I actually don't have anything that can coerce a woman into bed, except for maybe intimidation, and that's.
That's a little dark, yeah.
I'd
love if we didn't go there.
Let's not go down that path, shall we?
I do have. Hold on.
I mean, you do have being an 18-year-old with a full head of hair and a good beard game, so.
Yeah. Yeah,
I do have that.
You could be like those skinny 18-year-old boys that roll up and be like, "Oh, where do I sign up for the easy puss? Oh, anywhere? Okay, cool."
Yeah, I don't. Except for one of my instincts is I have a soft spot for women and will chase down the fairer sex even against better odds.
Even against better odds. Against your better judgment, or
against a good, like, so I will.
So
one of my
don't have good odds.
I will try to bed a woman or follow a woman, even if it's probably not the best idea.
Okay. Well,
that's one of my instincts, but that doesn't actually work here.
So I don't know if there's a seduction skill, but you are rolling unskilled. So you will be rolling your will.
All right.
And this is obstacle 3 times 2. So 6. So whatever your will is.
It's 4.
Which is 4. So fate may be on your side if you get 6s. So you're rolling 4 dice.
Is anybody else seeing the? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
So if you get a 6, you can use a fate point to roll again and add to your die.
We also got. I mean, you could also use a persona point, right, to add a die. I think that's how.
Persona point is open. Is it open-ended roll? No, that would be fate point, right?
So you can, I believe that you can spend a persona point to add a die to a roll as well. So if you'd rather do that, it has to be before the dice are cast.
I'd also argue that if she also just heard this song that was sung, then she might be a little bit more receptive.
Yeah, she's romanced.
Well put.
A little bit.
Receptive.
Yeah, she's like a girl at a wedding that Owen Wilson and the other guy, his name Vince Vaughn.
And to be perfectly honest, I'm not willing to spend any persona points on this encounter. I think I got it.
What about?
Right. So we're just gonna roll 4 dice and see what happens.
Fate point, maybe.
We can decide that later.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3.
All right, come on, Colin.
1.
Seduction.
Ooh. We got
1 success.
Oh.
All right.
She says, well, yeah, no, but we can dance. And so you guys dance the night away, and I mean, you don't dance with her the whole time, but there's dancing and cavorting and more singing, and John gets on his lute and all of that fun stuff. And then the next day comes, you're probably hungover, but the sails have been repaired and the wind is in your favor. And fast forward like 5 days, 6 days, however long, and land is in sight. And you see Kolesko on the horizon.
All right.
And it is coming, and some of you may know the port to which you are headed, which is Estfang. So there's a port city that is in a like a bay area, for lack of a better nice Californian term there. But yeah, there's a bay that goes into it's a large bay with very still waters that a river leads into, and Estfang is there. So you come through two peninsulas that are kind of moving in toward the entrance to the bay, and then it widens, and you see the city of Estfang, which is glorious to behold. It's all on a cliffside. There's this massive cliffside, and the city is multi-level stone walls and walkways that make its way up the cliffside, crisscrossing and kind of like a stone like a fire escape on the side of a building, but in massive in a massive way. So there's many platforms and it's a city, but it's all on this massive cliffside. Like, it's massive. It's a huge city with residents and stores and all of these things, but it starts at the port and the harbor, and then from there the stone structures allow you to navigate up the cliff and up and up and up, and there's many different stores and things and it's a city on a cliff. And you have arrived. Ding 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 ding. And it's
Land ho!
It's morning and it's foggy, but you have made it. What do you want to do?
I see the port prostitutes standing by the dock ready to go, and I just point at them and I yell, "Land ho! Land ho!"
As they do, yes. Nice.
I look around to see if
How
anybody's
many
laughing.
dad jokes can we get into a single session?
I just got that.
You just got it.
Wait, no, but seriously, I look around to see if anybody's laughing. I want to know if the crew thought it was funny.
Should we roll for it?
Yeah, I mean, we can.
I'm a performer. I am out there to get validated
it's
from
only
other
fair.
people's
We
applause.
rolled for Ian's song, so we should probably roll for his lame jokes. Right? Okay, real quick. We're gonna roll. Steel, and then what's your will, John?
B4.
B4. So Steel versus Ob 4. Go. So that's gonna be, we'll do Galvian first, and your Steel is 4, so 4v4.
All right, here we go. Galvian.
It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny.
I chuckle.
You chuckle.
Yeah, you do.
And let's see.
I'm also B4, so I'm just gonna roll for Yordrin.
Okay.
Yeah. Little
That's a
chortle
good one.
from the dwarf.
That's more of a snigger.
Now this
Icker.
one's
Like
gonna
a
be
snort.
interesting because Ian Wayne does not like this guy, and he's rolling 4 dice as well. So
All right,
let's.
here we go.
For your Steel.
Oh, he can't help himself, man. He's like, I hate this guy.
It's like very obviously holding his trying to like keep from smiling and being like, that's not funny.
Oh, God damn it. Oh man. All right, well done, John.
Excellent.
It takes me a minute to get it too.
That was three tests right there.
Boom. Bam, bam, bam. Pow pow. All right.
Yeah, I should mark down what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
So
we've had 2 steel tests versus Ob 4 for everyone, right? One
Yeah.
for Gawain and 2 for everybody else.
1 for John.
Oh, 1 for John as well, right? Okay, cool.
So 1, 1, 2, 2.
For sure.
Okay, cool. What else would you guys like to do other than make dad jokes?
Have I gotten paid for my performance on this voyage?
Yes, they have.
Okay.
They, as land approached, they wanted to kind of close out everything and make sure everyone's prepared to land.
Okay.
So
Cool.
they have paid you out, and for that, I assume we give you another resource point.
Sure.
Is that how that works? Oh man, I'm sorry guys. Still learning the rules. But you're better off.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I've got some coin.
You got some coins, and you
You
stole.
have so
But you
cash,
probably already spent the coin you stole on alcohol and drugs. I don't know. It's your fault.
Maybe if I'm serving, I probably would have just been, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I would have been
you did say
paying
you
for
were
too many
yeah.
drinks.
tips. You were getting tips as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a little section next to your resources that oh, maybe there isn't, or is that? I don't know. In any case, oh yeah, there is. So on my character sheet, there's a little bit for cash, and basically the way that cash works is you keep track of how much of it you have, and then when you want to spend the cash, you add that many dice to a resource test, and then it is spent. So like, let's say you got 1 cash, and then you have to make a resources test to buy something. You've got B1 resources, and the thing is obstacle 2, or you just want to try to make sure you get it at obstacle 1. Then you add your 1 cash dice to that roll.
Okay.
So you can say that you got 1 cash if Scotty is.
You got one cash, bro.
All right.
Cash money in the bank.
Okay.
There is
Scotty,
a bank. There is a bank in Estfang too.
Do we know? I mean, you described kind of like the layout of the town, like big bricks,
feel free to
cliff,
ask
wall, all that sort of thing. Is this town known for anything? Is this like a banking town or a gambling town or a murdering town? Is there anything that this town's known for that we would go do?
Yes. To all of that. It's a port city, and it comes with all sorts of characters and different walks of life and merchants and mercenaries and explorers. So just like the diversity on your boat, it is found in this city. So they're very forward thinking overall. The government is pretty lax, I would say. They do have law enforcement, but there are certain pockets of the city that are kind of just left alone. Yeah, did that answer your question?
Sure. Okay.
I would better answer it, so I don't know. You have.
That's okay. If so, I wasn't originally supposed to be hired for this trip, so I'm pretty much gonna duck out from the boat as soon as we land. I don't know if there's anyone like on the other port who would recognize that I'm not the performer they originally hired. So, I'm gonna avoid a conflict there if I can and duck out before anybody recognizes me.
Yeah, I mean, well, the main guy that was kind of in charge of hiring thought you were the guy. Like he was overseeing like the performers, and he was just like, oh yeah, I think he's one of them, and then he brought you on. So you successfully fooled everyone.
Okay.
He didn't have screen.
I'm still probably gonna duck out from that boat quickly.
Okay. So you're gone.
I've got a stolen purse. I was hired for a job that I wasn't actually hired for.
Yeah, for sure. So you're traipsing around. What would the rest of you like to do?
I would like to, Georgian, would like to hit up Galvian and be like, hey, good friend, I know you're probably a little hungover based on last night's revelries, but
And I didn't get laid.
Yeah, apparently he was trying to get laid for 5 nights straight and just not successful.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Never worked
But
out.
maybe
Let it
we could
ride. That's the let
have
it.
a little.
It's because he's got a soft spot for women. You know, gotta
Gotta
Yep.
keep.
maybe
Yeah.
see a
So,
doctor. see if
are
you
you
can
are you
get
saying
that up.
never mind. So Galvian, do you think maybe we could find some better luck at some gambling tables in the city?
You want to find a poker game?
Oh, any game at chance will do.
Let's go. I'm in.
All right. There we go. We got
Okay.
2 of us have a direction.
All right, you're going in a direction, and Gawain, I'm not sure how to handle this because you are part of a crew, and I didn't think about if the boat was going to go elsewhere afterwards, so sorry about that. The boat is docked, and the plan is to stay in port for about 10 days. And then there is a commission to head to another part of Kalesko called Glugavin after. So you have freedom right now.
All right. So I think my first instinct might be to talk to the goblin captain, because I'm kind of nervous with the thing he gave me. So I want to show my loyalty, like I'm not going to steal it. And I'm going to ask him, like, what the hell did you give me? What's that about? And maybe even ask that he take me into his confidence with that device, or whatever it was. So
yeah, so you approach him, and he gets the hint, and he's like, all right, you got to come with me right now, and he takes you to his quarters, to his quarters, right. And he locks the door, and then he goes into another secret room, and he locks that door just in case there's some small swordy person following. And then he turns to you and he says, Gawain, you've been a fantastic deckhand for me, and I'm grateful to you for everything you've done. And I like I said, you need to take possession of this thing now, and I wish I could give you more information. I don't know that it's wise. My father once told me, we were on a trip, and I asked him a question about something a little complex, and he didn't answer me, and then he left the carriage that we were in, but he left a very large bag that was stock full of all of his things. He was a clockmaker, but it was heavy. And then he said to me, he said, John, can you grab that for me? And I said, Papa, I can't lift it. And he said, sometimes there are things that are too heavy for you. And that is what I want to say to you today, Gawain, is that you will learn to carry this thing, but the weight of it I can't fully help you understand, but I can tell you that you should cherish it, and you should explore it, and you should strive to follow it wherever it may take you.
All right, that's exceedingly strange, but I'll try to do what you ask of me.
And it is yours now, and I hope that it will always be yours, because I've grown to trust you greatly.
Not sure I hope the same thing, but thank you for your trust.
Yes. Well, you have 10 days to explore, and only Tœlva knows what will come of your future.
Tœlva,
So,
the elven god.
yes, elven god, the goddess of Torrents. So, she's known as the goddess of pretty much all things, the torrents of the waves, the shifting of the sands,
Downloading a lot of movies illegally.
And the wind. She's revered as the pretty much the supreme goddess over the entire land. Yeah, so she is the tempestuous, torrential goddess Tœlva, and that's pronounced.
I kind of want.
That's pronounced Tœlva. So that's T, and then the letter where it's like OE together at this, like one letter, but it's OE, and then LVA. So it's pronounced Tœlva. So that is you, and let's cut to
Scotty.
Others.
Scotty, I was gonna say I don't want to play too meta, but I also don't want to send our group off in like 3 or 4 different directions. Gambling is definitely a thing that I would be interested in, especially if I just got paid and just stole a nobleman's money.
Okay.
I'd be already feeling pretty lucky. So yeah, I'll go ahead and say like I'm also going around town looking for good places to lay a little gamble down, and
Good man.
you know,
All right.
so
Okay.
maybe we run into each other.
Yeah, so you guys ask
Nice.
around, and you're like, oh, where's a good place to go? And pretty much there's a main consensus that there is a place that I will call the Misty Morning, and it's a bar, and that's pretty much where the seedy characters go, and it's a popular joint, but
Nice.
but they've got a bouncer at the front, and he's a big furbolg, I think it's pronounced, and he's standing guard there. Yeah, or fearbolg. Colin, how do you
Yeah.
pronounce it?
Yeah, I don't know whether it's fear or fur. I've heard a lot of people say furbolg, so I
Okay.
think it's chill to go with that. And he's like he's a hairy giant.
Yeah,
but
he's
like,
a hairy.
but a mini giant. He's like 8 feet, right?
Yeah, like 7 or 8 feet.
If I come in and see the two of them at a table, it would be hilarious to me to play poker against them with their own money. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely sitting down at that table.
Yeah, so this
that's
furbolg,
good.
this furbolg is pretty aloof. He's a nice guy. He's just kind of there in case shit hits the fan, and we know it's a seedy place and seedy people are gonna come in. So he's like, hey, yeah, hey, come on in, have a good time at the Misty Morning. So you guys all get to go in, and then
And a misty morning to you too, sir.
oh yeah, okay, cool. And then Geordrin and Galvian are already sitting at a table, and then you, Mr. Smallsword,
Yeah.
step on in.
Hey, what was it, Gwyneth? Mind if I sit down, and join the table?
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to Geordrin or Galvian?
Let's say, wait, who'd I steal money from?
Geordrin.
Thank Geordrin.
He's like, this guy. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you say that to Geordrin?
Yeah.
Right. So that. Oh wait, I gotta find my voice again. Yes, it was. What was it? Tommy Little Dick. You
Yeah,
can sit down.
Ted Smallsword. Same. Whatever.
Tit
Whatever floats your
Smallsword?
boat.
Did you say tits Smallsword?
Ted Smallsword.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right. What's the game? What we playing?
Well, if you don't know what it is, I don't know if you should be playing.
There's no cards on the table. We're between hands, so.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
there's no
I was
cards
just
on the
asking.
table because it's a dice game.
Ah. All right.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I've been feeling lucky lately, so count me in. I'll ante up.
We're playing that dice game,
The dice
the game
game.
with dice.
The game with dice.
Oh,
And the dice are all red and orange, and they call it the Game in Flames. Now we're getting super meta. All right. So let's see. How do I want to do a dice game? Sure. Applicable skills. We have Galvian, who's just a shady guy. I don't think you had gambling, right? Galvian has almswise, roadwise, nice.
Okay, I actually
don't
got
have
this
gambling.
for me
Oh,
because
what's that? Go ahead.
so for me, I have a special skill called Games of Chance. It
Okay.
is a dwarven game or a dwarven skill. Everybody else can use gambling, which is similar, if they have it.
Okay.
But specifically for me, the way that we can go about this is that we set a resources obstacle. That's our wager.
Okay.
And then we make a versus test with my Games of Chance skill versus whatever they end up using. I think if we're doing Games of Chance, I mean, we could either do versus gambling, or I think that the intended thing is like, y'all can't use it because I've got it, so you have to do the double obstacle thing or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
But then there's like resources penalties that we can go over later when that happens. But basically, use your
Okay.
resources, set a wager, and then we roll against each other.
Okay. I'm kind of thinking we do versus tests, but you would get more dice. What do you think about that? I mean, I do want to use
So
the rules.
my Games of Chance skill is a 3. Whatever. I feel like I would be rolling against either gambling or it would be untrained. Like that's
Untrained for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would like to just add, if I'm going to be a part of this, I have a Rain Man skill of 2,
Roro.
which means that I
Really?
am very good with math.
Rain Man skill.
Is that really what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
wow.
Okay.
It
I mean,
basically means
sounds like a card.
it basically means that I'm kind of insufferable.
Definitely.
People that hang out with me get very annoyed with me because the minute I enter into a math situation, I immediately start to decipher and calculate the odds in every situation.
Okay.
And I added an extra skill point towards that because I think that's pretty dope.
Okay. Cool.
That's
I don't
Rain
see it
Man
on
is
your
a trait.
character sheet, but I'll take your word for it because.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's a trait. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, it's a trait.
But like Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's totally,
okay, I
that's
do
totally
see-
like
I
a
do
valid
see
thing
the
that you'd
trait.
be.
So wait, let's see. Bits are beliefs, instincts, and traits.
So I
So-
have Rain Man 2 and Poker Face 1. So like I have stacked myself a little bit towards gambling. I just want to make
Okay.
sure that
Okay. So
Poker
yeah.
Face is no good for dice, but Rain Man probably is.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to approach this without having full knowledge of the rules, but I hope that you and listeners can be forgiving. So I would say that you and Georgian definitely have the advantage, and you so Georgian, you said your gambling skill or your what was it is a B what?
So
Games of chance.
I
He has
have
a
a
B3.
B3, and I can fork my gambling onto it since we are gambling.
Okay.
So that would be 4 dice.
Okay.
And the way that Poker Face works, by the way, is it's a call on, which means you get to re-roll your losing dice.
All of them?
Once per session, you get to re-roll your losing dice in a gambling or games of chance roll.
That's the Rain Man or the poker? That's Poker Face.
Poker Face.
Poker Face.
Poker Face. Okay. And Rain Man is you're good with numbers. Oh man, it's hard to set these. But I would say so you have I would say you have 4 dice, Georgian, and then I would say that with Poker Face, Rain Man, and
Well, Poker Face is like a thing he can use, so I wouldn't
I see.
if you
I don't
if you
know-
give him
I don't know
extra
if Poker Face
dice.
works in this scenario.
You don't know if it works?
I don't know. You tell me.
You mean the Poker Face and Rain Man?
It depends on how you're betting on the game. Like, are you just betting before something comes up, or is it something where it's like I rolled 3 6s and you have to like bluff about it?
Yeah.
Right? Is it like liar's dice, or is
Right.
it like a game where you're just gambling?
Oh man, I would love to do Liar's Dice, but I feel like I don't want to make this too complicated. I
Well,
kind of
we're
want
just saying, does Poker Face work or not?
Right.
Because-
It's just whether or
Yeah.
not Poker Face applies.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, if he has to bluff. Um.
Because like craps, you don't have to bluff, but liar's dice.
Okay, yeah, but I'm trying to think how I would logistically let you guys know what you rolled without the other person seeing it. That's the other thing. Or
Well-
we could just no, we can pretend in game that you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just roll.
Okay. So yeah, I would say that yeah, we'll just do a bit like basic liar's dice, where you guys are rolling. So you're gonna roll 4 dice, and then Chris will roll. I'm just gonna make something up. Sorry. Chris will roll 3 dice, and the other no, you're not a hard G. Small sword will roll 2 dice, and then you guys can.
Hang on. Where'd
and
my
your
2 come from?
Your characters in game don't know what the other characters have rolled, and then your characters can bluff. Does that sound feasible?
Yeah. Real quick, where'd my 2 come from?
Just because I gave you dice.
Okay.
I know I get that, like, I want to base it on rules, but I'm also just trying to like do it, and giving you 1 die seems kind of silly.
Oh no.
You're doing liar's dice, but we're all gonna see each other's rolls, right?
Right. No, I was gonna say
in
'cause I've
real
got-
life, yes, but your characters don't know.
I was gonna say, Scotty, I've got a B2 in gambling, but I've also got a B1 in cheating and a B4 in sleight of hand, and I feel like those would apply.
Oh, see, yeah. Thank you
I
for
mean,
letting me
the
know.
sleight
Yeah,
of hand would be a separate thing.
This is a This is going to be an epic gambling
Yeah.
session.
This is
I just didn't want
this
to
is
cut the other
informative.
guys off.
Okay, so 4 dice, 3 dice, and John, what was your gambling?
My gambling's a B2, but I've got a B1 in cheating and a B4 in sleight of hand. So I feel like if we're keeping the dice to ourselves, I might actually be able to turn some of those the way I want.
Okay. So la 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 la. So you would.
I mean,
You,
so
I
we
think
can
you
roll
would
for
still.
what we.
I would think you would still roll your B2, but then you would have to. We would have to decide if you're able to trick and
Sure.
use sleight of hand, right?
Right. So we can
Yeah, I'm
we
fine
can
with that.
roll for our gambling, and then we can roll to see if you are successful in changing the result of your roll.
I'm okay with
You
that.
lose.
Yeah.
Right.
So you guys have cups with dice in them, and you shake them up, and then you put them down on the table, and you look at them, and let's roll. 4 dice for you, Bjorn.
Now before we do that, because of course there's another thing.
Yeah.
We have to wager. What's the point if we're not wagering? So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna
You guys
say
are
But
all
I
you
feel
guys
like
are all
you
wagering a
wager
resource
after
point.
you see your roll, right?
we're wagering one resource.
Wagering
Yeah.
one resource
Let's
isn't
just-
Everybody
easy,
cool
just
with
to play the
wagering one
game.
resource.
Just
Yeah,
to play the
Put
game.
some skin in the game.
You gotta ante up.
Yeah. All right, we all
Alright.
throw in one resource point, one abstract resource point.
So and now we are rolling 4,
You're rolling
for
4
me.
dice.
3 dice for Galvian, 2 dice for Ted.
All sorts. Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Megan.
All right, here we go. So here's my roll for 4. Boop.
Roll them.
All right, I got 3
Take
successes.
some dice and roll them. Okay, 3 successes. Cool.
Now we're gonna roll the dice for Galvian. He got 2
2
successes.
successes. Okay.
And now we're gonna roll the dice for Ted.
Ted.
1 success.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Do you
So
want to use a fate point to sneak another dice in there? I think I'll do that.
Ted, you can re-roll by spending a fate point since you rolled a 6.
Can I change one of them by using sleight of hand?
Well,
This is to determine who won the gambling game.
This is to get another die. So you have 2 die. But this is essentially I'm letting you roll.
Sure. Yeah, I'll use a fate point. Roll it.
Throw in another die, I guess.
So I'm just gonna click it and it's gonna roll, and we're counting
All
that.
right.
Okay.
Roll
Here
it.
we go. Boop. That's a success.
All right. So you have 2 successes, and then 2 successes, and then 3 successes. So in game, we already pretty much know who has won. Like in real life, we know who has won the game or who has the best roll. So you're all rolling, let's just say 6 dice, right? And you don't know what the other person has. So then you guys go around and you wager based on your roll about if you think you can win it, right? So let's just say in the game you all had 6 dice, you rolled them under your cups, and then you now it's another round of betting, and I would say that the dice that you rolled would essentially reflect how well you think you can do against others. So, John, you want to sleight of hand something?
Yeah, I want to cheat and make my roll better.
All right.
Okay. So let's roll your sleight. This is gonna be obstacle 4 because these guys are keen. They haven't had enough drinks yet. They're looking. They might be able to see you. So what is your sleight of hand?
We have observation skills, so that it's another versus test.
Okay.
It's his cheating against our observation.
Yes.
Got it. You guys both have observation?
I don't. I only have
You can roll perception half or whatever.
Yeah.
Double.
So you can. So what's your perception? Is it 4 or 5?
Perception is 4.
All right, so you'd be rolling 2. And
My agility is 6.
No,
so
I thought he's
everything.
testing his observation skill, Colin. So you would double the obstacle.
right, but it's a versus test.
Oh, okay.
So the
You have it.
obstacle. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And yeah, I've also
Alright.
got cheat wise, which
I also have
go-
cheating wise.
Man, you guys are really making this complicated.
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
I've got a
Hey, I didn't
B4.
pick Burning Wheel, but I know how to play it a little bit.
I've got a B4 in sleight of hand and a B1 in cheating.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, right now I'm just rolling his sleight of hand to see if he gets more dice. And that's a versus test versus your observation and Chris's half perception, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's gonna roll. He's gonna roll a four dice for his sleight of hand.
Sure.
Let's-
Change it.
Sean, what's your exponent on sleight of hand?
B4.
B4. 4 dice. Go.
All right. So
Add
we're
it,
rolling
then roll 'em.
now.
You got
2.
2 successes. Okay. And
All right.
then now we're rolling your observation.
Okay, my observation.
Yes.
I think it would be appropriate for me to fork cheat wise because I'm looking for cheating. That sounds like
Yes.
observation
Good.
with cheat
3
wise.
dice. I
Okay,
like
if
that.
you get a
3 dice.
fork cheating wise, I feel like I also get a fork cheating wise.
You're doing
No.
sleight of hand right now, John. Okay, cheating
To
wise.
cheat.
Oh, fuck me. All right, roll one more die for John, please.
Here it is. It's a 3.
You
All right.
failed at cheating.
Okay, now we're doing 3 dice for me. There we go.
3 successes.
Nice.
And
Geodrin.
then
Are you letting that? I know what you just did, Colin. You let that ride.
yeah,
Roll
I
him.
just clicked the
Roll
3.
them.
Oh,
Yes!
total failure.
I mean, whatever.
I'm sorry I had to call you out on that
So
one.
what is your what is
I clicked them quickly to do it
What
that
is
way, but
perception?
whatever.
perception is
Real life perception played in on that one.
4, so you get to roll 2 dice to against John's 2. I think you got 2 successes, right, John?
Yeah, I'm sitting
So
at 2.
if I get 2,
Just
then I see what he's doing.
If you get 2.
Yeah, roll them.
Oh, oops, sorry, wrong button. There we go.
All right,
Oh, dude.
I didn't see it.
Boom.
Well done. So you get to chuck another die in there. You already rolled how many successes on your your roll for how well you did in
On the original one, I got 2 successes.
the roll.
But we're
One-
in game. We have like 6 dice, right?
Okay. So roll two more dice, I guess, because if we're
All
doing
right.
math like thing, just roll 2 dice.
Okay. We're in pretty uncharted territory here. So
Well, rolling 2 dice to see if you get another success. Okay, you got 1 more success, so that means you got 3 successes, which means you're now tied with Geordrin with
Yeah.
3 successes, and Chris is losing with only 2, and then you guys I would like for you to role play your
The reveal.
more like your wagering, perhaps, based on how well you did.
Oh, sure.
So have an equally matched hand at this point then?
Your character doesn't know that, but yes.
Yes.
Ultimately, you guys are gonna tie,
Okay.
but he could bet you out.
He
you
could,
can-
but I'm
like,
betting
you
with
can
his
kinda
money, so I'm
feel
gonna
like
go
you
pretty
can
far.
fold, I guess, is kind of what I'm saying. Like you can be like, yeah, not worth it.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm out. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like if I'm playing with his money, I'm gonna bet pretty far.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
And-
Well,
Deordrin,
How's everybody
on-
feeling about their dice? I'll show you how I'm feeling about mine. And I push a couple coins into the center.
I'm feeling a bit solid. I think Lady Luck's been in my favor today. I mean, it almost feels like I can't even lose this money, you know. So I'll call his bet and then raise him a little bit.
Oh, he's raising. Galvian, are you with us?
I'm out.
He's out.
Sure.
All right, Galvian's out. You did spend a resource point to play, but no more.
No bueno.
You guys potentially just spent a resource point to wager, would you say?
Yeah.
Sure.
And then we're getting, like, because small numbers, we're getting like a fractional point back, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm cool with that.
But yeah. So the way that
here's what's gonna happen. You guys tied.
right.
So actually, you're gonna get. Well, let's play it out.
Right.
So you guys bet.
betting.
Did you call his bet?
Oh, absolutely. I know
Okay.
that it's extremely unlikely that somebody else has the same or better hand of dice than mine.
Mm.
All right,
A
show
lot of
him.
experience. So we reveal our dice.
And you guys reveal your dice to be pretty much identical. So you have 4 dice that are 4 and above under your cup, and so does John, or so does Ted. So you guys are like, oh man. Well, in this case, this game has a tiebreaker where you literally just roll 1 die.
Oh damn. Okay. Yeah. And we're doing this outside of all skills. We're literally just rolling 1 die against each other.
Yeah,
Whoever
because
rolls higher
everything's on the table, and there's no more sleight of handing and none of your fucking bullshit.
I'm
1
into
die.
it. I'm into it.
I have
This is the
I
way
have a
you use-
B2 in rolling a single die by itself.
Yeah. No, I have a B fucking 12, okay? So maybe we don't want to use those skills.
So whoever gets a higher roll on 1 die wins.
All right.
Okay. Wait. I'll let you decide, John. Do you want the first roll or the second roll?
I have a B4 in rolling first.
Or should
Alright,
it just
so
be?
we'll roll 4
or
dice
should
to
it just
decide
be
whether you
lows
roll
or
first or
highs?
not.
All right, no,
My
Colin.
untrained
I'll roll
rolling
first.
dice.
I'll roll first. All right, roll it.
Okay, this is for John.
Oh, you got the 1.
All right, Colin.
All right, this is for me. Ah!
Oh, barely.
A 2. A 2.
Okay.
Oh my god, the minimum.
Oh, man.
Uh,
All right, that roll is actually what happened in game and in real life. Now play it out.
Well, you know, given all the luck we had on that ship making it out alive, you'd think one of us could roll higher than a 2.
looks like we might have spent all our luck, but somehow it doesn't even feel like I lost that much. But had a good time playing with you fellas. You know what? Maybe I've got a little coin left. Let me buy us around. You know.
Ted, I really appreciate your sunny side up attitude.
You know.
This guy seems all right.
I bet the Misty Morning has some good sunny side ups. Maybe we could do a couple of those.
And the misty morning is beautiful as the sun is now getting higher in the sky, and the sunlight is filtering in through the windows in this seedy place that's fucking open all hours of the day. And you guys are hanging out over a pint and just kicking back and having a good time. And until next time, flame on. Flame on.